Welcome, collectors, and thank you for joining me for another Diecast Emporium review. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the 1/50th scale Diecast Masters Highline Series Caterpillar M323F Railroad Wheeled Excavator. Now, you may recall earlier this year, Diecast Masters released this version of the 1/50th scale Railroad Wheeled Excavator. This one, of course, was in safety yellow. The one we are taking a look at today is in your standard Caterpillar black and yellow paint scheme livery. So, let's go ahead and begin the unboxing, just like we would do in any other video. If you're new, and you may not be aware, all of the Diecast Masters Highline Series models come in this white protective outer shipping box, which protects mainly the model and also the collectible metal tin, seen here. That gives us our first look at the model. As you can see a picture of it on the side of the tin. 1/50th scale Cat M323F Railroad Wheeled Excavator, item number 85662. Now, once again, if you are just joining my channel as a new subscriber, these models are in no way, shape, or form intended as toys for children. These are adult collectible die-cast scale models. Top of the tin shows us a high-quality photo of the real excavator at work on the rails. Same story, different verse on the back, this time with the tamper attachment on. Over on the left-hand side, if you would like to, you can pause the video right now and read about the dimensions and operational specifications of the real machine. But we're going to go ahead and continue on with the unboxing right now. Let's pop the top. This machine comes with a lot, and I do mean a lot, of paperwork. First thing is the Diecast Masters Caterpillar catalog. I always encourage you guys to hang on to this so you can keep up to date with all of the latest releases from DM. And now we have not one, not two, but three different pieces of instructions. Let's begin with the first one. This shows us that this model comes with a pointer stick to help you open the opening compartments on this machine. Our next instructional sheet shows you how to install the operator in the cab if you wish to put him in. The back of the sheet shows you how to attach any of the three supplied attachments to the plastic quick coupler. Last, but certainly not least, this model comes with a light spruce. That's right, you have to attach 10 different lights on this model, and I will show you where they all go once we get into taking a look at the model. It is helpful, though, that if you look up close, each of these are labeled by letter. So, for example, you have 6 A's, 4 B's, 2 C pieces, and then 2 D pieces, and you can see that it shows you where they go on each part of the excavator. All right, continuing on with the unboxing. You are provided with a plastic pointer tool, which is helpful in getting the operator figure in the cab. Here's a nice touch. This is a plastic piece of railroad track, so you can use this as a base to display your model on if you would like to. Let's take the elevator down and go down to our second layer of foam rubber and see what that holds for us. We have our pointer tool, our operator figure. We have our ballast tamper attachment. We have our railroad clamshell. And last, but absolutely not least, we have our M323F Railroad Wheeled Excavator. We will begin the review by taking a look at all of the different detail aspects of the model. First, I'll show you where each of the lights go. So there are 10 in total. You will place 3 lights back here on top of the counterweight. There are 2 more that go here. That's 5. On this side, you have 2 lights here and 2 lights here. That's 9. And last, but certainly not least, it is a little bit harder to see, but if you look close, right here, you will place your final light underneath the boom. Taking a look at the decals on this model, because they are very sharp and crisp, you have Cat M323F, bunch of different flashing or running lights, reflectors. On the back, a couple different warning labels on each side of the counterweight. Of course, a very nice Cat logo right front and center on the reduced tail swing counterweight. On this side, again, Cat 323F, warning labels, and my personal favorite, as you can see, there are Cat logos on both sides of the boom, but my personal favorite is this small warning label right here on the front portion of the operator's screen. Other details include plastic mirrors, windshield wiper, a red set of horns, an orange beacon light, antennas, a bunch of different hydraulic hosing all throughout the machine, rubber tires in which this axle steers only, and obviously your metal railroad wheels. We now turn our attention to the functionality chapter of this review. As you can see, this side features two opening doors. The first one is the opening door to the operator's cab, and as you can see very clearly, a faithful amount of effort has gone into replicating the interior of the Excavator up to and including a small Cat logo on the back of the seat. You can close the door. There's also a trainer seat in the back, and that door closes satisfactory flush with the rest of the machine as well. On the right-hand side of the machine, the last opening compartment is my personal favorite, which is the opening engine compartment. If you look very closely, you can see a detailed motor and other components inside that are painted various different colors, and that's pretty satisfactory to look at. For the Excavator functionality, you can spin the machine at 360 degrees, just like you could any standard tracked excavator. The wheels will roll. I already elaborated on the fact that the axle steers. You can operate the excavator in much the same way you could a standard excavator machine. It does dump, it curls in. You can pose it in a transport configuration if you want to do that as well. Probably the most interesting aspect of this particular machine is the fact that it is a machine designed to go on the rails. So you can drop your railroad wheels, which are metal. You can place it on the supplied piece of railroad track, and it will roll and stay on the rails on the supplied piece of railroad base. But we're going to kick it up a notch. For the review, I have procured an authentic piece of O-gauge track. In this case, it's the Lionel straight piece. So if you have a railroad layout, let's see if this machine will stay on authentic metal railroad tracks. And our answer is yes. It will stay on the rails and it will roll on those just fine. Last piece of functionality associated with this model, obviously, is the quick coupler. To change implements, pull out and down. Pardon me as I pull it close to me so I can do that. Pull out and down. For this review, let's put on the ballast tamper attachment. Same thing in reverse. Click down, down, and in. And now, you can do some work on the aforementioned rails. So, that will conclude my review of the Diecast Masters 150th scale Highline Series Caterpillar M323F Railroad Wheeled Excavator in Cat Black and Yellow. If you collect Cat excavators or you have a model railroad in O-gauge, this is a no-brainer to add to your collection. It is available now from any of the authorized Diecast Masters dealers. Just to put them side by side so you can see the different color combinations. Here's the one in safety yellow, and here's the one we reviewed today in cat, black, and yellow. As always, I'm Tommy with Diecast Emporium. Thank you all so very much for watching. Until next time, take care, be safe, be well, happy collecting, and I'll see you in the next review.